Welcome back to UTD TV. I'm Unji Chong. We are at the halfway point of the semester and midterms are here. Instead of cramming this semester, UTD TV senior reporter Patrick Annette has some quick tips on studying efficiently.
It's midterm time at UTD, and everyone's working hard to get good grades. Researchers at UCLA found that spacing out studying was more effective than cramming for 90% of the participants, yet 72% thought that cramming had been beneficial to their academic performance. UTD students have been working hard to study for their midterm exams. Here are 5 tips to help with studying. 1. Go to class regularly and pay attention. Most of the information you're going to need to study for your exam will be given out during class regularly. 2. Begin studying a week before the exam. The earlier you start gives yourself a chance to spread everything out throughout the week. Also, it helps with less stress, anxiety, and depression. 3. Ask your professor questions about the exam. You want to get as much information as possible in order to be successful at passing the exam. 4. Come up with a study plan. Make sure you plan out everything that you want to study ahead of time. That way, you're not crammed trying to find all the information needed to study for the exam. Last but not least, 5. Be physically prepared for the exam. You want to make sure you give yourself enough time to get a good night's rest and also eat something very healthy to clear your mind. I had the opportunity to talk to some students around campus to get their take on how they study for their midterm.
A lot of caffeine. And I usually will rewrite all of my notes out, and then I'll come to the library and I will study all of that information for hours at a time until I'm confident that I understand all of it.
To study for midterms, I use grab a Red Bull and I'll just head to the library for a good 12 hours and just cram up all the material into my head. I'll read my chapters, I'll take notes, and I'll just keep doing that on repeat.
If you need help on studying or test preparation, please visit the Student Success Center at the Eugene McDermott Library.
On October 11th, UTD held an event on the plinth to celebrate National Coming Out Day, an annual Civil Awareness Day. Students recounted their coming out experiences out loud or had their stories read if they wished to remain anonymous. A door display was set up for students to walk through to physically represent coming out. We now go to Kelby Baca as she talks with 2 organizers of the event regarding their thoughts.
The National Coming Out Day is a day that was created just to celebrate those who are part of the LGBTQIA community, of just really coming out and coming out to themselves, saying, this is who I am with their sexuality, as well as coming out to family and friends and the world.
This is an absolute pleasure to host. It's so cool to host an event that lets students be proud of who they actually are, whether it's their sexual orientation, gender identity, or gender expression. And UT Dallas is very LGBT friendly, and this event just really proves to our campus that we have a presence here.
On October 13th, UT Dallas President Richard C. Benson gave the 2016 State of the University address. Speaker of the faculty, Dr. Timothy Redman, opened the address with his remarks, followed by Student Government President Akshita Padagala. The week before, Dr. Redman and Akshita shared with us some more details on the address.
So it's an ATEC, so it's a very big lecture hall, and it's going to be very full. So I guess I have to know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm also introducing Dr. Benson, so I'm very excited for it, and I'm very excited to hear what everyone has to say. I'll kind of just be giving an update on what we're working on this year, what we have done so far since my term has started, and just kind of what the rest of the year is going to look like for student government. It's just kind of an update of the projects that we have, the projects that we are going to have, and just kind of where we want, what kind of things we want to focus on.
My guess is that is what Dick is going to focus on. He has told Council and I think Senate that it's time for a new strategic plan, and we had one in 2007, we had one in 2013, we need a new one. This ongoing reaffirmation review, SACS, has given us a chance to take stock of where we are. And so my guess is he's going to lay out at least an outline for where he wants to take us.
That concludes our top stories. Let's go over to Jordan Murphy for sports.
Welcome to this edition of UTD TV Sports. I'm your host, Jordan Murphy. Our recap of the last 2 weeks in the Dallas sports world starts now. The Cowboys are riding a 4-game winning streak after a 28-14 victory over the Cincinnati Bengals in Week 5. However, a major decision for the 4-1 Dallas team looms as quarterback Tony Romo is set to be healthy and ready to play soon. After leading the boys to the first place spot in the first 5 weeks of the season in the NFC East, rookie quarterback Dak Prescott is putting Jerry Jones in a tough situation. Professional baseball season is over in Arlington. The Rangers lost the American League Divisional Series 3-0 to the Toronto Blue Jays. Texas will start their next season on April 3rd, 2017 with a 3-game series at home against the Cleveland Indians. Charlie Strong is sitting on a hot seat after Texas football's third straight loss. The Longhorns look to get back on track against the Iowa State Cyclones on October 15th in Austin. Let's shift now to Comet Sports. Women's golf just finished off the program's best ever fall season. Sophomore Michelle Oliff was named ASC Women's Golfer of the Week after winning the Dallas Strong Tri-Match. The women's team finished the fall with the 4 best tournament scores in the program's history. Men's golf placed 5th out of 13 teams at the Mary Hardin Baylor Fall Invitational on October 11th. Their next outing will be in Wichita Falls to compete in the Midwestern State Invitational. The men's cross-country team finished 5th overall in the ETBU Invitational on October 1st. The women won the meet, making it their second victory in a row. Junior Lindsay Raybourn finished 2nd overall and earned her 2nd straight ASC Runner of the Week award. The women's team hopes to bring home a first ever ASC title. The regular season will conclude on October 15th at the University of Dallas. The Comet volleyball team keeps rolling along. 3 freshmen have earned ASC honors over the past 2 weeks. On October 4th, Caroline Schechterly was named ASC East Defensive Player of the Week. A week later, on October 11th, her first-year teammates Dylan Brinkman and Brianna Tully swept the Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week honors. The team itself earned its 25th straight ASC regular season victory with a sweep of LeTourneau on October 8th. The girls are set to host the ASC Crossover Tournament on the weekend of October 14th, where they'll play 3 games against conference opponents. For the men's soccer team, senior goalkeeper Joseph Weber earned the ASC Defensive Player of the Week honor on October the 3rd. The team, at the time of this broadcast, has 6 games left in their regular season. 5 of those contests will be categorized as conference play, and the Comets are situated at 2nd place in the ASC with a record of 4 wins, no losses, and 1 tie. Women's soccer also has 5 regular season ASC contests left. The Lady Comets are situated at 4th place in the ASC with a 4-2 record. They'll be traveling with the men's soccer team to take on LeTourneau and East Texas Baptist on October 14th and 15th. That does it for our recap. Our fall sports here at UTD are headed into the latter half of their regular seasons, which means the postseason is looming. Until next time for UTD TV Sports, I'm Jordan Murphy.
What's up, Comets? Welcome to another exciting week of entertainment news. CoverGirl magazine has announced their new spokesperson, who is actually a cover boy, the first cover boy ever. Meet 17-year-old makeup artist James Charles. He's the first male model spokesperson for CoverGirl ever. Get it, James? Want to know the coolest way to break your phone besides just buying a Samsung Note 7? Introducing hands-free selfies. Yeah, you heard that right. Hands-free selfies. It's a thing, and the goal is to high-five yourself. 'Cause yeah, that's how you win over your crush, right? Right. Since the second presidential debate, the hearts of Americans and, well, the internet were won over not by Trump or Clinton, but by Ken Bone. A Twitter poll insisted that he won the debate with his single question to the presidential nominees. The uncommitted voter made it to the Jimmy Kimmel Live show already and has the internet going crazy over his red Christmas sweater, among other things. Have a happy Halloween, Comets. For UTD TV Entertainment, I'm Emily Abernathy.
That concludes our newscast. I'm Unji Chong. For more information and stories, check out utdtv.com. Thank you for tuning in.